Okay.
Ooh,
Woo.
we are live.
Happy morning,
Yay.
everyone. Welcome to Bengkel Session. This time we'll be streaming in YouTube. First time before we launch to the stage, the big stage, we learn first in Bengkel Session. Okay,
Yay.
and turn on your microphone, turn on your video because we start, and I will give the control to the captain to open the mic.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Alvin. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters. Welcome back to Bengkel Session. Yeah, finally, Bengkel Session coming back to you again every Wednesday. Thank you so much for everyone who already come to our Bengkel Session. I just want to remind you again, Bengkel Session is a place for you to rehearsal your speech, try your table topic, as simple as an open mic. So I hope all of you can enjoy our session. You can learn a lot from this session, and you will give your best on Friday night. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Alvin.
Thank you, that's Master Ikrati. So for today, the agenda will be deliver speech. Anybody want to deliver speech?
Not yet.
Donna?
Sure, actually. But let me find my material, okay?
We deliver speech. How about Maki? Do you want to deliver speech?
Nope for tonight.
Uh, can you become grammarian?
Grammarian.
And hello, that's Master Agung. Would you like to deliver any
Hello,
speech?
hello, hello.
Wow, it's so late. It's 10 already.
Yeah, it's 10 already. Yeah.
Master Agung, do you want to deliver any impromptu speech?
Impromptu speech.
Yeah, in 5 to 7 minutes.
Just give me 10 minutes. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. It means yes, yeah, just take time. So we have three speakers for now. That's Toastmaster Donat, Toastmaster Alvin, and Toastmaster Agung. And then Toastmaster Rati, who's play as Toastmaster of the meeting. Oh no, we have Yvonne. So I Yvonne to become Tom. Because we never good. So
That's awesome.
hello Yvonne.
Hi, happy morning.
Happy morning.
Morning. Yvonne, would you like to try as Toastmaster of the meeting for this bengkel? I still mute.
Hello, Toastmaster Oven. What you say? Can you say again?
Yeah. Would you like to try as Toastmaster of the day
Yeah.
tonight? Yeah.
Thật
So
mà.
you have, yeah. So you become the Toastmaster of the day, yeah, for
Hear
tonight.
me, yeah. Right.
Yeah. We have three speakers.
This speaker. Okay, and then?
First is Toastmaster Alvin,
Yeah.
and then Toastmaster Donna,
Yeah.
and then Toastmaster Agung.
Oh, three speaker. Okay.
Three speakers.
Okay. So the first speaker is Toastmaster Oven, and second one is Toma, and third one is Akon, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now let us start.
Before that, who wants to evaluate me? Okay, Donna will evaluate me. And who wants to evaluate Donna? Can Raki can evaluate Donna, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, Raki will evaluate Donna. And Yvonne, can you evaluate? Oh, I will evaluate Agumi. I will evaluate them.
Okay.
Okay, Donna, my project will be 10 to 12 minutes. The reflect on past. This will be my pathway. My project will be delivered here. Okay. Any question, Yvonne?
Yeah, sure. No, no,
Okay.
no, no. Let's start now, right?
Okay. Over to you, Toastmaster Yvonne.
Okay. Happy morning, everyone. I'm so happy to be the Toastmaster of the day tonight. And now let's welcome our first speaker, Toastmaster Alvin, and he will be delivering his speech. The speech duration will be 7 to 12 minutes. Is that correct? And
10
the
10 to 12.
evaluator, 10 to 12, 10 to 12 minutes. And the evaluator, sorry, I forgot it. Who will be evaluator Toastmaster?
Donna.
Okay,
Anna.
okay, Donna. Okay, let's welcome Toastmaster Alvin. Please, the stage is yours. Hello.
All right. I will introduce Toastmaster Alvin as his evaluator. So Toastmaster Alvin will deliver his final project of this pathway. Reflect on your path. For his pathway, leadership. What leadership? Dynamic leadership.
Dynamic.
Awesome. Dynamic leadership. Okay, the purpose of this project is for the member to reflect on his or her growth during the completion of an entire path. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her growth during the completion of the path. Okay, without further ado, please welcome Professor Alvin with his Reflect on Your Path speech. Professor Alvin, screen is yours.
I was not decisive. The moment I come to first semester, I cannot decide almost everything. Where to eat at lunch, where to go, what movie to watch. I always say, whatever, up to you. I will follow you. This is one of my personality that I am afraid to make people sad because of my plans. But the other way, when I don't have a chance, I will have nothing to hold. When I join this path, the dynamic leadership, the first path is ice breaking. I feel I can know myself more. I care about me, my occupation, and my passion. Because I'm a banker, I'm also a very competitive person, and I love teaching. Oh, good start. I know myself. And then move on. I feel that my first speech was very good. The second speech and the third speech, I was struggling to maintain the quality. And I feel sad because I feel I didn't do my best. But that's when my mentor kept pushing me to just deliver it, then do it again. Because he trusts me. And then on the next project, evaluation and feedback, this is very valuable to me because I learned how to share my feedback to someone and how to be open-minded to accept any feedback and apply it to another speech. Also, and become the first time as evaluator, gives me a hard time to learn how to give feedback, but the experience is really worth it. Because in my daily life, I can share the feedback to my boss or to my peers very easily. And move on to the second level. The project is Know Your Leadership Style. Wow, this is one project that gives me a real improvement in terms of leadership. I got to know what is my style. Before that, I just follow people which one is the best. I watched a Daddy Corbuzier. I thought that is the best way. I just imitate him. But turns out I didn't have clear identity about who I am. With this project, Know Your Leadership Style, I can know my leadership style, which is the authority, the director. I give hard time to my team, but believe me, if you are in my team, you will hate me, but it will be good for our team. And as times go by, I become more ease and channel my motivation to my team. And that's how I convey my leadership style, which is more authoritarian. It goes very good with now's style that most people just say whatever, and I feel it is match for the team around me. But sometimes I need to switch to be more democratic, that I need to ask questions, I need to follow the crowd because they know what to do more than me, and my responsibility is to manage them, can deliver the project in time and better. And another project in level 2 is knowing your communication style, which is also give me a deeper find to myself. What is my communication style? Which is I'm more supportive and more direct in time. And the last project in the level 2 is about mentoring, introduction to mentoring. It's another story that teach me how to teach others, how to, there is a quote said that we rise by lifting others. That's what I get from interaction to mentoring project. I have so many mentee and I share to her or him what is my success story, how I can do things good, and also the mistake that I did. We learn more from mistake rather than our success, isn't it? And move on to the third level. It's become more ease that I need to inspire people. I need to work with my active listening, which I found that one of my strengths become actively listening. The moment I convey the key strength in my active listening skill is just being silent when someone talks. I got this rule, 3 seconds rule, that after someone speaks, just maintain 3 seconds silent, and then you are allowed to respond, to anticipate if our counterpart is still have something to ask, have something to say. Because silence is another way to communicate, because we want the communication is keeping going. And moving to level 4. This is more interesting. Why? Because at that time, I become the vice president of education. Now, it is time for learning by doing. So I manage the education calendar for my class and activity, and I need to know the strength, the weakness from all members. It trains my observation skill and also to motivate others. Whereas some of the members can deliver the best speech, but I can never see him again after that. It's very sad, isn't it? So what I learned is to motivate others. One of the project, an elective project, gives me a lot of lessons to learn. And also the main project in level 4 is communicate change. How to communicate a change. It's a very real life case. Whereas if you are an officer or you are an employee, you need to communicate a change. And there is always someone that rebut you or just don't want to move from the comfort zone. That's what I learned is you can start little by little and communicate in a polite manner and have an intent that all the change that you want to communicate is good for everyone in the office. And last, in the level 5, the long project, the long speech project that gives me a very good time to my personal branding. That I feel that I'm knowledgeable enough in terms of negotiation, and at that time, I share my stories about negotiation, especially focus on maintain the communication. So every time I go to every place, when they ask, Alvin, are you Toastmasters? Come on, do a speech. And because of this long speech, I always have something to say whenever I go. So my friend, if you never take the long speech project, you can try as well. But this will be your another personal brand. Now, fellow friends, dynamic leadership really gives me an opportunity to learn. It gives me a hard time to take these pathways because I believe I was lack of leadership. In one time, I think that I shouldn't take the leadership because I was bad at it. But when I come to Toastmaster, when I take this dynamic leadership because I am weak at it, it turns out 6 months and 1 year later, I become better at it and I feel better. My suggestion to all of you, if you have a problem, if you have a challenge in leadership, just take any leadership pathway. You will learn something. Why? Because everything around us keep evolving, problem keeps coming, and whenever you see a problem, find a solution. If you have a challenge in presentation, that's good. There is a presentation mastery. That's time when you have to solve the problem. Don't run away from it. For example, you are very bad at humor and you don't take engaging humor method. You will be chased by the humor over and over and you will never solve your problem and you will be never again. So my key takeaway is fellow Toastmaster, if you find a problem around you, take a pathway that can match the problem. Hopefully you can solve it. And I can't wait to hear your story. That's all for me. Back to you, the Master of the Day, the Master Yvonne.
Let's give him a big applause. Thank you, Toastmaster Alvin. So now let's go ahead to welcome our second speaker, Donna. Let's welcome Donna, TM Donna. And before this speech, let's welcome the evaluator. Is who is the evaluator? Okay, Toastmaster is Rocky will be Donna's evaluator. Please give us some a project about Donna's speech. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters. Tonight, Toastmaster Donna will deliver her speech about HPL or high performance writing with purpose. And the duration itself is around 5 until 7 minutes. So without any further ado, please welcome Toastmaster Donna. Toastmaster Donna, the screen is yours.
Happy morning, everyone. Today, as your in-house designer, I will be talking about using principles of design in speech writing. You would ask, what does that have to do? Design and speech writing. But actually, they have quite a few things in common. Let's have a look. If you take a look at all these pictures, you'd say, my eyes hurt. Look at this. This has rainbows and curves and a cat and a dolphin on it. You can barely read the text. There is text on top of a lot of colors. And don't get me started with this one. A whole wall of text when you can't even read anything on it. And you have to read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different boxes. Ooh, my eyes hurt just thinking about it. You, right now, are overloading people's senses by putting too many things in the same slide. On the other hand, if you take a look at this work by Michelangelo, you think, wow, that's amazing. When you see something that's done with mastery, you would think that it takes a magical knack, a magical hand to make it, when in fact, you only need a few little tips to get you started. It's actually more formulaic than you think, whether in design or in speech writing. So, in design, I'll have to mention to you the 12 principles that I think can be applicable to our speech writing. First is contrast, when you compare two things. Second is balance. Make sure that if you mention one thing, it adds and balances out with other things. Next is emphasis. Make sure that the one thing you speak takes main purpose. And proportion. Hierarchy. Make sure that everything is in order. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Pattern. And white space. So that we can pay attention to what we want to pay attention to. Movement, variety, and lastly, unity, to make sure that everything you talk about goes in perfect unison. So many things, you'd think. But I believe that just a few of these will help you in creating better and more understandable speeches. First is hierarchy. Hierarchy means putting the most important information front and center. Usually for a speech, that would mean your main message. What do you want to say with your speech? If you want to say that I can learn anything, then say it first, and say it again, and say it again, and say the less important things as you go along. Within hierarchy, there are scale and space. In speech, these are referred to as your pauses. Make sure that you give enough room between your messages so that people can absorb what you want to talk about. Make sure that you scale your issues clearly and only mention what you need to mention. Like these balls, from the smallest one, and the more important one, and just and the most important one that's very important. Take a look at this design. By putting the phone front and center and putting the text really tiny around it, you allow yourself to pay the best attention to the phone and not to anything else. Next up, we have emphasis. When you put the right emphasis and when you put the wrong emphasis, you can put too many things all at once. Some speakers do 3 things at the same time, 4 things at the same time, and that's too much for 5 minutes. Stick to one topic rather than a few topics at the same time. And lastly, we have unity. When your speech is fully aligned and you can go back to a main message, It means that your speech has unity and can be pulled down into one single sentence, a key takeaway that people can come home with. We can talk about alignment and balance later. Make sure that your topics are aligned with each other and balanced with one another. So, congratulations everyone! This is how you arrange a speech based on principles of design. Congratulations, I will give you a beautiful umbrella. So, there it is. Those are the principles of design in speech writing. First, there's hierarchy. Second, there's emphasis. And lastly, unity. Make sure that you put your most important information front and center. Make sure that you put a lot of emphasis on your best information and make sure that it is unified with each other. That is how you do speech writing with elements of design. I will give the control back to the Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you so much. Let's give Donna a big applause. Thank you. Very wonderful speech. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to our last speaker for tonight's meeting. Let's welcome Agong, Toastmaster Agong. And before his speech, Toastmaster often will give the projector about Agong's speech. Let's welcome Toastmaster often.
Okay, let me confirm, Toastmaster Agong, are you ready for 5 to 7 minutes speech?
Okay, for prepared speech, I'm not ready yet. I mistakenly heard that.
Okay.
I mistakenly heard that I thought it's a table topic. So yeah.
Okay, with that, Toastmaster Yvonne, we only have 2 speakers. Okay. Toastmaster Agong, do you mean to become table topic master?
Table topic master. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And can I become the speaker as well?
Yes. Good.
Okay.
Okay, Toastmaster Yvonne, there is a change.
Okay.
Toastmaster Agong will become table topic master.
Okay, okay. So now let's move on to our second session, table topic session. And tonight the master will be our Toastmaster Agong. Let's welcome Toastmaster Agong.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Yvonne, as the Toastmaster of the day. So tonight I'll be your table topic master. So I'll be leading. I will give you some statements or questions, or even one word that you need to elaborate what you need to say and what you need to explain about that status, about that cause. So without further ado, I'll give, the timing will be 1 to 2 minutes. So let me ask first, who will be the timer? Okay, Toastmaster Alvin will be the timer. So please make sure that you pin Toastmaster Alvin so that you know whenever he turns his background into green, yellow, or red. Okay, so first I'd like to invite Toastmaster Ishraki as the first speaker.
All right, hola.
Okay. Toastmaster Ishraki, I won't go hard for you, but I'd like to give you a very, very easy question.
Ooh.
In your opinion,
Mhm.
what is the definition of forget English? Can you please tell us, in your opinion, what is the meaning of self-confidence?
The meaning of self-confidence. In my humble opinion, self-confidence is about when you believe on yourself, when you believe to do something, when you believe to create something, and yeah, you just believe with yourself. And for me, self-confidence is very, very important because by that we can survive in this unpredictable world. Because yeah, sometimes shit happens, but when you have your self-confidence, you can break any obstacle, you can break any problem, because you have self-confidence means you believe with yourself and with your ability. I think that's all back to you, Tabletop Master.
Wow, thank you so much, Toastmaster Ishraki. So self-confidence based on Toastmaster Raki's opinion is that he believes in himself. He believes in his strength, his ability to be stronger, to be a person who can tackle everything that's ahead of him. So I totally agree with you. And I also want to add maybe that self-confidence also knowing your limits, so that you can eliminate some things that you think is not worth it for you. So yeah, you know about yourself, right? So thank you so much again to Toastmaster Ishraki, and I really am proud of you. Next speaker, I'd like to invite Toastmaster Yvonne.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay, Toastmaster Yvonne, I also will give you a very easy question because it is related to you. Toastmaster
Thank you.
Yvonne, can you please sell your country within 1 to 2 minutes? Can you please sell your country to us in 1 to 2 minutes?
Sure. Thank you for this topic. My country, actually, I love so much. Even my country is not so big like Canada or USA or your country, but I love it so much. What I love it the most, my favorite, I love the people. The old people, they are seems they're very disciplined themselves, and this is the most point I like it. Since whenever you go any place, you can find the people. They always smiling to you, especially for the foreigner. They give them very good impression. When the foreigner asks them, "Oh, Madam or Mister or someone, where can I go to this place?" And the people always very friendly and very passionate, guide them how to go to the place. Even very often I heard a lot of foreigners, they told to me, why your Taiwanese people so friendly? Whenever I ask them how to go there, they even a friend brought me to the place, to the destination. I think that is the most point. People friendly and very passionate. And the second point, I love. They seems always very want to help the other person. This is the second point. Everyone, when you go to the market, go to school, or go to any place, people seems always showing they want to help to you. I think that is the most important for people. How can we have a good price, even the country or this world? The first point, people have a good passionate, and the second point, you want to help the other person. I think that is also the point. How can we have this world let us feel so peace and so friendly? Thank you. Back to our session master. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yvonne. Yes, I'd love to visit Taiwan one day, because we have similarity. Yes, you talk about people. You talk about Taiwanese people is so friendly and then helpful. I think Indonesia and Taiwan are two countries that have those similarities. So I'd love to come one day to Taiwan to feel the warmth of Taiwanese people. What do you think, guys? Do you want to visit Taiwan one day?
Yeah, welcome.
Yes.
Yes, I want to go
Welcome.
to Taiwan. I want to go to
Welcome.
Taiwan and watch Coldplay there.
All right,
Yeah.
right. Yes, yes. So let's hope that we can reunite in Taiwan one day. Okay, maybe next year. We
Sure,
don't
you
know.
most
Okay.
welcome to Taiwan.
Okay, then next, I'd like to invite the third speaker, Toastmaster Donna.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
Still tired or
No.
already refreshed?
It is a constant state. Either one. I feel the same.
All right. Toastmaster Donna,
Yes.
this is question for you. What is the biggest obstacle in your life? What is the biggest obstacle in your life?
I am blessed to have a life full of options. Once in my previous job, when I was very, very new, probably only 2 weeks in, I had two options. The first one was to join my former supervisor to a meeting outside, and the second one was to do my remaining work. And I was so conflicted that I literally went back and forth and back and forth, like my feet went like this, that I didn't know which way I wanted to go. I'm an indecisive person. I don't know how to prioritize my choices. I call it future myopia if it comes to the things that matter to my future. If anyone asked me, I'm working on it. If I had a type, if I had plans a decade from now, if I had plans on how to get to what I want to be a decade from now, I'll say, I don't know. So I'm putting on glasses for my indecisiveness, for my inability to prioritize, and for my future myopia, so that I can see better into the future, so that I know how to scale my priorities, and so that I know, in turn, how to make better decisions for myself. That is truly my biggest obstacle up till today. But I'm gonna do my best so that I can cure my eyes of its future myopia and learn how to measure better my priorities and at least have a type and a pathway for a decade from now. Thank you.
Thank you. Toastmaster Donna, are you a Libra?
I am not. I am a Capricorn. I will sruduk everybody out of my way.
All right. So because I'm also indecisive person and it hinders me a lot when I want to decide something. For example, for a simple thing like to decide which soap should I buy. Is it Nouveau or is it Lux? Looks, yeah. So I cannot decide which one is better, which one for me. Okay, then it took me 10 minutes to decide. So yeah, I need to also working on that. It is very, very, very hard to deal with. Okay, thank you so much, Donna, for sharing your biggest obstacle. And Mr. Alvin, would you like to participate as well?
Yes, lah. Yes.
Yes, lah. So who can help me to be the timer?
I can become timer. That's only the virtual background.
Ah, okay. Master Alvin, when Donna is talking about her obstacle in his life, what are the things that you feel you are overconfident or you are over pride of yourself? Over pride about yourself, over proud about yourself.
Yeah.
1 to 2 minutes. Please go ahead.
One thing I over proud of myself is I always thought that I was the smartest person on earth. And that directs me to a lot of problems because I become a very narcissistic person. I didn't listen to people. Every day is only me, 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 and me. Every time I talk about me. I never listen to people. Whenever Donna speaks, for example, I'm preparing my next line. I don't care about what he talks at all. I just think about myself. Even though my IQ is over average, about 141, but I don't think it matters my achievement because I feel I never really achieved any great things. Because if I overproud myself, that is everything goes jeopardy, everything goes worse because I become arrogant. At the moment, one day, reality hit me on the face that I am the dumbest person because I was hesitating everything because I'm afraid of everything. From that day on, I watched the Yes Man movie. Someone just say yes to everything and just do it and learn from mistakes. That's the time I learned to strive to progress and not care too much about making mistakes. Just do it. Just say yes. Fellow Toastmasters, if you feel smart as I did, just admit that smart only is not enough. You need to try, you need to strive for progress, you need to feel the pain of failure, you will learn something. Just say yes to any opportunity come to your face, you will learn something, you will feel the pain, and that's part of the process. So just keep going, strive for progress, and forget that you are smart. If you need no effort, it's nothing.
Wow, Toastmaster Alvin with 141 score in IQ test. What is this, mind blowing? Because I only got 110. Okay, well, what we can take from Toastmaster Alvin's speech is that, yeah, we are smart. You think that you're smart, but we cannot sleep because of that. We need to move forward. It means that we are not full. We need to be hungry to progress more, to learn more, to evolve more for our lives, because yeah, there are many people over there out there that are much smarter than us, right? So yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Alvin, and it's my time to be the speaker. If you have statement or question, please give me. Am I allowed to be a speaker, right? Table topic
Yes,
speaker?
yes. Okay, I
Okay,
have
okay.
question. I have question. Master Agung, question for you is,
Yes.
what motivates you to work hard? What motivates you to work hard?
When we talk about working harder and harder, I would say that my current state is reflected on that statement, because before the pandemic, I worked harder. I worked twice harder than what I am doing right now. But still, I would like consider myself as a hard worker, because I can work 12 hours a day. I can work also in the weekend, and I can forget times when I already I'm swimming in my works. But we have to know that work is not the most important thing in our life. We need to give ourselves time to rest, to refresh, and also to make time with other people you love. For example, our family, our friends, and also our significant one, because at the end of the day, the work itself is for them. That's also the things that can motivate me to work harder, like my friends, my family, and also my significant one. So if I want to make them happy with the money, for example, I need to work harder. Yeah. And if I want to spend time to go traveling with them, also I need money. So that's what motivates me to work harder. Thank you so much, Dr. Alvin. Back to you.
Thank you, Master Agung. With that, back to our KMOD, Master Ibon.
Thank you so much. Is it my turn? Right? Okay, thank you, our session master Akong, and all speaker very good, very wonderful table topic speech. Now let's move on to our next session is the evaluation session. Today we have two speakers, and the first evaluator is the Donna will be evaluator of a speaker of the speech. Let's welcome Donna.
First of all, everybody, let's give Professor Alvin a round of applause for almost completing his dynamic leadership pathway. Professor Alvin gave a very comprehensive view of his journey in Toastmasters so far, having finished this pathway in 2 whole years. That's quite the feat. So congratulations once again. First, he went and mentioned about his icebreaker, and then his second level, third level, etc. until today. I got quite a gist of it, quite a short preview of each project. However, maybe it was my personal preference or expectation. I was looking forward to more eventful projects, the ones that changed you. For example, when you said, "Ooh, level 2 changed me," and I wanted to ask, in which way? I wasn't there to see it. I wasn't in Toastmasters yet to have witnessed that. Or when you mentioned your talk on negotiation, I wasn't there to see it. Where was it? Was it in Toastmasters? Was it at work? How did people respond to you having delivered that speech? And you mentioned that people started trusting you more at work. So I inferred that, oh, that must have been at work. And seeing that it's a fairly large scale workplace, how many people were in the audience? Was it 100? Was it 4,000? We don't know. The scale of the audience can affect the pride you have for having completed that project that you did. Also, one thing that I had quite some information to is your long project, the 360 eval. I think you could have talked more about that, even though you hadn't mentioned it at all, since it was a big part of the dynamic leadership program or path, but it was not mentioned as something that changed you. So for me, I think you could have focused more on how this pathway changed you rather than what you did one by one, because as we all know, in one path, there are plenty of projects to go through. I think this kind of falls into the category of speaking about too many things. I think you could boil it down to just the projects that are most memorable to you and that are most life-changing to you. So thank you. That'll be my evaluation. Back to you, everyone.
Thank you. Wow, very comprehensive evaluation. Thank you, Thomas. Now let's welcome our second evaluator for Toastmaster Thomas speech. Let's welcome Isaraki. Toastmaster Isaraki. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Madam Tom. And first of all, I would like to say congratulations to Toastmaster Donna, who already delivered her speech perfectly. And the thing that I noticed is I love how the way Toastmaster Donna maximizing her slide, tell us about her thought tonight with us. And I love how Toastmaster Donna managed her pace. And by the way, I always say Toastmaster Donna is a kind of a speaker that really strong when she used the let's say PowerPoint, because yeah, she can manage her message by using from one picture to another picture and becoming the story for us. And it's so entertaining for me at least. And I love also how Toastmaster Donna using hand gesture properly by this and that and so on. And maybe the notes that I took from Toastmaster Donna's speech is you should more create the interaction with the audience. Maybe let's say like simple questions after one slide, simple questions, this to the next slide, simple question, and so on. I think yeah, you should, maybe in my humble suggestion, you can make it like that to build the interaction with your audience, so your audience will be paying attention on your speech. But overall, it's already perfect. I know it can be more perfect, and I can't wait to hear your speech in the next session. Thank you so much. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Isaraki. Yeah, well done. Very great evaluation. Oh, that's all today's the meeting. So why should we go ahead? You might say something?
We can go to WOD counter and take the barrier. All right. So I would say congratulations for all of you. As you see in my report, just very little filler word, around 1 or at least 3, yeah, at the most 3. Maybe I mistype it. And a very good job, and just one repeated words from Raki is one, and from Ibon, very. It's only one, no problem. You make a good improvement. I think you did a very good job tonight, decreasing your filler words. That's very good. I'm very happy to see your progress. Back to you, our GE as well, Ibon.
Okay, thank you. I very appreciate for everyone who participated tonight's meeting. Yeah, I learned something very. I appreciate that you're very smart and very intelligent for your mindset. I think for me, it seems are very, I don't know how to say that, for to be the TME is a little frightened to me since I'm still not very familiar with the whole session. But how come it's a good opportunity to shape myself, and it's a good opportunity. So all in all, I very appreciate everyone. Very good, talented speech and performance in such a short time. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, back to our Toastmaster Alvin.
Next, we have Raki as grammarian. But before that, can we extend another 10 minutes for our main competition? Is there any objection?
Let's go.
So yeah, we will extend another 10 minutes because we did a little adjustment at the start. So let's proceed to grammarian report from Master Ishraki, please.
All right. To be honest, I don't prepare any grammarian report to you guys, so sorry for that. But as long as I heard, there's no mistake, at least from my opinion. You did a great job for saying something. I didn't notice any mistake. But yeah, I think that's all from your bad grammarian. Back to you, Toastmaster Alvin.
No, don't say you're bad grammarian. Don't say that. You're on progressing. Thank you, Toastmaster Ishraki, for your report. I think we already have it all. And quick announcement for all of you: we will try to adopt new curriculum to our Bengkel, that we need to deliver a speech in a Bengkel session. And I will encourage like Toastmaster Dona, Toastmaster Raki, Master Gong, who is about I already finished your pathway. I encourage you to purchase new pathway so you learn more, and not only that, you are progressing throughout your Toastmasters journey. You can add another pathway, find your another challenge in your real life, and go with the module. You can, but if you don't think the budget is not for that for now, you can re-deliver your speech on first level, second level, first project, and etc. That's okay. That's okay. I encourage you to purchase your new pathway because you keep improving. But if you don't think it is not necessary for today, no problem. Okay, re-deliver your first project. Also, Master Ibon, I also encourage you to keep on going to deliver your speech in this club. So, because we have several awards for those who complete 3 levels or 3 times 3 levels, 3 pathways, etc. So imagine you have this reward. Don't see the reward yet, but see how you grow when achieving that reward. You be more fluent, you become more open-minded regarding the feedbacks, and you get used to deliver feedback as well. So that's all for me as the opening and a quick announcement. As of tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we will have a pickup line battle, and will be led by Toastmaster Donna. Maybe Toastmaster Donna, do you have any announcement for our event?
Hello, everybody. As you know, and as you all will be joining, we will have a pickup line battle on Friday the 26th. It is very special, the one and only, first and foremost, made right here exclusively at SAB Toastmasters Club. So beware, I am your love Dr. Donna with zero patience and a debatable success rate. But see you then. Roses are red, violets are blue.
Yuk, mari.
Belum. Roses are red, violets are blue. Say cakep.
Cakep. Oh,
Beautiful.
Cakep.
Okay, looking forward to having you. Thank you.
Oh, tuh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Donna. Once again, I will encourage you, if you have any wild idea, let's try it in this Bengkel session. Any wild idea is accepted. We can learn here, and we can't wait to apply it in our bigger stage on Friday. That's all for me. Back to our top 10, Toastmaster Ishwan.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Alvin. Yay! Congratulations for all of us here. Finally. And yeah, from my side, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate your time, even though it's already late night in Indonesia. I don't know in Taiwan. I don't know with Toastmaster Ivan, but I guess it's
Wait.
more than late night, I guess. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. I wish I can see you every Wednesday. I wish all of so many participants will be here. Again, Bengkel Session is a place for you to do experiments. So just use that change and we will grow together. Not only grow together with the knowledge, but we will grow together until all we grow all together, I guess. Thank you so much. And yeah, see you on Friday on the pickup line battle.
Thank you.